Hey there everybody, welcome to another episode of It's My Business. I'm David Gale, your host, bringing you the very best that the Basin has to offer in entertainment, shopping, dining, services, and otherwise. Now you may notice that we're on a really busy street right now. In fact, this is a major thoroughfare right through Roosevelt. It's a street that many of you, myself included, have probably driven time and time again, getting from Vernal or Salt Lake, anywhere in between here. But like many streets that we grow up and we live on, there's often a gem that's nestled in that you can overlook. You can pass it a million times and never see it. That's what we have for you today, a gem. Behind me, Marion's Variety. This is a store slash restaurant slash history knick-knack shop like you've never seen before. I'm really excited to show this to you. But because we're on a busy street, we're gonna need to go to the crosswalk to get there. So let's go meet Chad, come on. And here we are inside of Marion's Variety. That's the official name, Marion's Variety, is that correct?
Marion.
And this is Chad Morton. So Chad, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Chad, you are the official, the owner, operator of Marion's?
I am.
Now, how long have you owned and operated?
I took over the business from my father in 1992. I've had it a little over 20 years now.
And then your father had it before you. How long did he have it?
He took it over from my great aunt in 1969, and she started the business back in 1933 at the tail end of the Depression.
1933. Now, you haven't always been at this location, though.
No, we've been here since 1943. There was 2 other small locations before here.
Now, does it look different now? I mean, the street and the town since 1943? I mean, as much as you can remember?
As much as I can remember, yeah. Even from when I was a kid, Main Street's changed a lot. Businesses have come and gone, but few of us have stayed and remained the same. We're here, we're just happy to be here.
How have you been able to stay in business so long? What is it about this store that's been able to keep you in business?
You know, we've got some great customers that come in. The customers are always been around. We've served generations of customers. Sometimes we can have 2 and 3 generations. One time I had 4 generations sitting at the counter. It was really fun.
Now we're going to get to the counter in just a second, but first, as you can see around us here, there's an awful lot of stuff in here. What are you selling? You sell everything, it looks like.
We have a little bit of this and that. Try to find something that you just don't find in the big stores and you can only find in smaller shops that can go out and search and try to find something different.
Yeah, a lot of different kinds of knickknacks. In fact, I looked in the back and I thought that I saw ribbon for balloons.
I don't do balloons, no I don't.
Okay, maybe it was just ribbon.
I do gift wrapping for people.
Oh, okay,
when they buy a gift, I'll wrap their gift for them.
So how do you decide? I mean, you've got stuff just kind of put in every little nook and cranny. I mean, we're really close together because you've only got so much room. And I saw behind the counter over there that you have stuff underneath that's all for sale. How do you decide what to bring in and what fits Marion's and what doesn't?
Well, I've always tried to find something that's just a little different, something that I like. I wouldn't mind giving as a gift, so I figured I might as well try it and see what the customers think.
And I noticed that earlier when I came in, there was a lady here, and I think maybe she was getting some candy, and she was saying something like, "Hey Chad, make sure you order some more of that stuff, I love it."
She's got to have her candy. She loves violet candy, so we try to keep her in.
You custom it for your specific customers. That's so great. Okay, so when you took over, it was 1992, you said,
yes.
Is that correct? How did it look then compared to now? Have you made any changes? Does it always look like this store since at least 45?
The store's always been the same size, same front. The outside's changed. My father put the outside front on. We got rid of the aluminum awning that was there. But it was yellow and brown when I took it over, so I always liked it when it was black and white and red, so I came in, redid it back to the way I wanted it.
So was it black and white and red before your father took
yes.
over? So like as a kid growing up,
yes, my Aunt Marion had it in black and white and red, and then the 70s came around, everybody went to that harvest gold.
and so now we got no more 70s, back to some good traditional. That's great. Well, you know, I'm really excited about something that you can't even see on camera right now. You might not believe it if you've never been in here before, but there's actually, besides all this stuff that you see, there's a restaurant tucked back here somewhere. I don't know how you even fit people in here. It's great. So do you mind if we go, maybe go make something?
Let's go take a walk.
Okay, come on. All right, so here we are. This is the counter. This is the counter. Now,
that's the counter.
I look behind me and I go, how many seats do you have all together here?
We see about 24.
And do you ever fill them up?
All the time.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, we're not here at the peak. We purposely came when you weren't going to be busy, but even when we were here just, after lunch, there was an awful lot of people here. I mean, you have people who come in and they order over the phone.
Over the phone orders, they come in, they come out. We try to get them in and out as fast as we can so they can get back to their daily job.
So now being an entrepreneur like you are, how did you learn how to make all of the dishes that you have?
Actually, being third generation, I grew up learning exactly how. It's just like riding a bike.
Did you worked here?
I worked here as a child, slept under the counter as a baby.
I imagine that there's probably a lot of signature items that you can only get here.
We do. We have an ice cream soda that it's only made at a soda fountain. You have to have these soda arms to make an ice cream soda.
It's official.
It's official. You have to have forced carbonated water.
How old are these, you think?
The fountain's been around since the 50s.
Yeah.
Just keep getting parts, keeping them fixed up. We make malt shakes, ice cream sodas, floats, freezes, sundaes, banana splits.
And that's just this little section of the counter.
That's just this part of this.
So what happens down on that end?
Then we got down here, we can make all kinds of a Spam and cheese sandwich. Believe it or not, it is a huge seller.
Really? You can get your Spam and cheese sandwich right here
Come
at
to
Marion's.
Have a Spam and cheese, ham and cheese, double cheeseburgers, barbecues. Barbecue hamburgers are awesome.
Barbecue ham.
It's a sauce that my Aunt Marion came up with, and we've been making it for over 55, 60 years now.
Wow.
Well, longer than that.
Working here, do you have a hard time eating here?
No, I've ate here my whole life, so I just keep
what you
eating.
do. What's your favorite dish?
Barbecue hamburgers are always good, and double cheeseburgers are always good.
Yeah.
But then you got to mix it up and throw a sandwich here and there. But any of that stuff's great. Love to make you guys one if you'd like.
We would love to. What do you want to make for us? We'll take whatever you think is classic Marion's. What do the people
How
need to see?
about I make you a barbecue hamburger and a strawberry ice cream soda.
A strawberry ice cream soda? That's my wife's gonna kill me. I'm supposed to be on a diet right now. I'm supposed to be like training for a race.
We're not on that.
Down the tubes.
Biggest loser this week, are we?
not this week. Maybe next week. Okay, so strawberry ice cream soda. Tell me what you're doing.
Start out with a glass and a scoop of ice cream.
And that's a classic ice cream dish. That's not just a regular old plastic cup.
And you take a scoop of strawberry syrup. You do like strawberry.
I love strawberry. Are you kidding me?
You have to cream it all together, just like when you're home watching TV and you want to get your ice cream soft and creamy.
Yeah, this isn't soft serve. This is hard ice cream.
Hard ice cream.
That you're hand mixing some real strawberries into.
Got the strawberry topping in.
And this is how you do all of them. You just by hand mix it all together like this.
Well, except for the malts and shakes. We got the blender over there for them.
Okay, you got some modern technology from at least the last 40 years or so.
If I'm gonna be a soda jerk, it takes a little work to be a soda jerk. Everybody thinks everybody's a jerk just by ease. Once it feels nice and smooth, you're ready to go. And then you force your carbonated water in there to stir it up. Then we got to crown her off with another piece of ice cream.
And is this how they did it back in the day?
This is how they did it back there. Back when Grandma was out on a date.
Whoa. And then you have to have the two straws, one for me, one for you. We can share together like
well,
a little
I'm not
romantic.
sharing for you, but you can bring your wife over and have a share.
Yeah, he missed the part where I was pointing to you.
Oh.
That's okay. You and I can
share with them.
You know, I've got, this is awesome. And I don't want to start eating this yet because I still have to talk, and I'm afraid that I'm just going to start eating this and be done with it. So before I start enjoying this amazing, deliciously handmade strawberry soda, ice cream soda, that's the official name.
Yep.
People who come into town, when do you guys open?
We open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8, and Saturday, 11 to 6.
And if they have a GPS unit and they want to find you, what's the official address?
We are at 29 North, 200 East, on Main Street in Roosevelt, Utah.
If you're going anywhere between Colorado and Salt Lake, you're going to pass by this place and you need to stop in and try one of these like I'm about to. Chad, thank you so very much for letting us come
Thanks
in.
for
We
coming
really
in.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
Marion's, it's my business. Thank you for joining us. Have an ice cream soda with me. We'll see you next time.